Alright, this is the Erie Better Beer Bureau, back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
And Maury. Today we're going to do a home state brew. We're going to do Victory Storm King. This is their Imperial Stout. It weighs in at 9.1% alcohol. And for those of you who may not have heard yet, Victory is no longer going to brew this beer year-round. They're going to move it to a seasonal beer. And they are going to release it in 4-packs as well. So it's going to be, Victory's making a lot of changes. They discontinued Hop Wallop. They have a new IPA coming out called Dirt Wolf. And, you know, Storm King is one of those stouts. It's kind of hoppy for an Imperial Stout, but it was one of my first Imperial Stouts. So we're going to get into this, let you know what we think about it. Well, there's some chocolate and some roasted malts.
A rich chocolatey aroma
yes.
on this. And definitely, yeah, roastiness.
Yeah, almost to the point of where you smell some bitterness. Now, some of that bitterness could be coming from the hops as well. But it's definitely, I would say, chocolate and roasted malts are the dominant aroma on this for me.
And on the aroma itself, there's even a hint of even an alcohol aroma on it.
A little bit, yes. Cheers.
Cheers. That nice hearty taste, chocolate, a hint of coffee, and hops.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the hops are more on the back end. I don't think they're distracting. I mean, this has, I don't know, you know, we're at 8 months into 2013. So it's at least 8 months of age. At this point, I can still taste the hops, but it's pretty well integrated. They're pretty well integrated into the flavors, other flavors of this beer. Yeah, chocolate. I'm almost getting like a chalky, like powdery texture on the palate from this beer.
Especially on the back end. It has a, for all the flavors in this beer, it does have a surprisingly dry finish on it.
It does.
For an Imperial Stout. But yeah, the hops. This beer is notable for the hoppiness of the style.
Absolutely.
And it always has been, and I presume it always will be. But the hops just add an extra component on the back end of this beer for the most part that just adds some real lingering bitterness that mixes well with the chocolate and coffee flavors in the back end.
For the Victory Storm King, I'm going to give this beer a 4 out of 5. And it's a solid 4 out of 5. I really enjoy the flavors of this beer. Is it a lights out Imperial Stout? No. But I don't understand why some people kind of, you know, hate on this beer, because I personally think that even though it is a little more hop forward than some Russian Imperial Stouts, I think the flavors are really nice, and I think they blend well together. And I've had a couple of these with several years of age on them, and they really start to blend in pretty well. I mean, it's an enjoyable beer. I'm going 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Maury on this one. I'm also going to give this beer a 4 out of 5. It has a rare combination of flavors that you don't always find in Imperial Stouts. The hops more than anything. But they're combined in a completely inoffensive way on this beer. Really just serves to accentuate the bitterness of the malts and the coffee flavor in this beer, and then give you a real nice, solid, lingering bitterness on the back end. Again, always a beer great to crack open during a thunderstorm.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'll give this beer a 4 out of 5. I always enjoy Storm King.
And in closing, let's just mention that if you're local, this beer is available right now. It's going to be seasonal, but this beer is all around Erie right now. So if you want to stock up on some of these, throw some in your cellar before it becomes a limited 4-pack seasonal release, I'd say do it now. Till next time, cheers.